Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss on the next topic from chapter 2, sexual reproduction in flowering plants, and the topic is gynecium and formation of female gametophyte. In my previous video I told you about microsporogenesis, that means formation of male gamete, and in this video we are going to discuss about gynecium and formation of female gametophyte. So first of all, what is the meaning of gynecium? Already it is discussed that gynecium means female reproductive part, be monocarpellary or multicarpellary. Like to clear this term, what is the meaning of monocarpellary? Mono means one. Mono means one. And carpellary means carpel. So if the flower bears only one carpel, then it is called monocarpellary. At the same time, in some flowers, they bear many carpels. So that is called multicarpellary. That means in a flower there may be one carpel or one pistil, then it is monocarpellary, or at the same time there may be many carpels, that is called multicarpellary. Now in case of multicarpellary, again we will get two terms. One is syncarpus and another is apocarpus. Now I'd like to clear you the meaning of syncarpus and apocarpus. Suppose there are 5 carpels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And each carpels in a one flower. It is present in one flower. And each carpels, they are free from each other. That means multicarpellary flower, but it is apocarpus condition. It is apocarpus condition. They are not fused. On the other hand, suppose if in one flower there are 5 carpels and these carpels are joined together, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. All these carpels are joined together. Then this condition is called syncarpus condition. So syn means adhere, join, and apo means free. I'll show you one picture regarding this syncarpus and apocarpus. So here you can see this is a flower where definitely the first picture, it represents what? Yes, it is syncarpus. Here you can see how many this stigma we can see here. That is 1. Okay, I will show you. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 stigmas are there. But in the basal portion, we can't see all these stigmas ovary. That means we can't see the ovary, 5 ovaries separately. There is a single ovary. So this is, we can say that it is syncarpus conditions. From aerial picture we can get the idea that yes, 5 carpels are there, but all of these are fused together. So this is syncarpus. At the same time, you can see here how many carpels are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And each of these are having separate their ovaries. So that means all the carpels, they are free from each other. Multicarpellary, but they are free. So this is apocarpus condition. Right. So these two terms, I just explain you what is the meaning of syncarpus and what is the meaning of apocarpus. Now here you can see the part of pistil. That means part of one carpel. Already in your previous class, in primary classes, you are studying about this, that stigma, it is one part, style and ovary. Okay, I'd like to show you if there is any confusion. I think there is no confusion, but even then, which one is a stigma? So the first uppermost part, that is stigma. This is stigma. Which one is style? Then next, this is style. And which one is ovary? The last basal swollen part, it is ovary. So stigma, style and ovary. One more portion is there, that also we are knowing, that inside of the ovary there is ovules. So which are ovules? These are small many ovules, and ovules are present in one chamber. Basal part of the ovary, it contains a we can say a spongy structure, or we can say just like a, that means a placenta. Already we have read in class 11 that placenta, it is nothing, a parenchymatous spongy structure, that is a, that forms the field, the cavity of this ovary. That part is called placenta, and in this part there are so many small cavity. So these cavity is filled with the ovule. So these are locule, each chamber. It is one locule. Okay, I'll show you locule. There is, this is one locule. This is cavity. There is another locule. This is another locule. Okay. So this is all about the explanation, that which one is stigma, which one is style, and which one is ovary. Where the ovule is located, what do you mean by locule? That is cavity. And placenta, already we have read in class 11. So this is all about the structure of one female reproductive part. These are the terms. Now the next. So syncarpus and apocarpus, I think clear. Once again, syn means join, adhere. When many carpels join together, syncarpus. When many carpels are there but they are separate, they are called apocarpus. Now the next. Now I'll show you the, once again, for your just understanding, here you can see two picture. One is, that is single carpel and single ovule. Single carpel and single, this is single ovule. Inside of ovule, you can see how nicely the ovule is connected with the base of the carpel. There is particular name for these structures that I will explain. So this is one single ovule. At the same time, a plant can bear many ovules, that you can see here. This is one ovule, another ovule, another, then other. There are so many plants, though there are so many vegetables like tomato, like brinjal. There are so many seeds formations. Many seed formations are there. At the same time, mango, you can see a single seed. So that depends on the how many ovules are there in carpel. It depends on that. So this is all about the, just for your understanding. Sometimes it is not clear that what is ovule, how it is located, how many seeds are formed. So this is for that. Now the next topic is megasporangium. Already we have discussed about microsporangium. Now in this topic we will discuss what is megasporangium. So this is megasporangium. Right. Let me underline. This is megasporangium. Right. So megasporangium is nothing. This is the structure of ovule. This is ovule. Megasporangium. Okay. Like microsporangium, what was the, you just try to recall that what was microsporangium. Then you, by always comparative study is good instead of learning one thing. We will discuss megasporangium means structure of ovule. Already I told you the position of ovule. Now, megasporangium, the ovule is attached to the placenta by funicle. One by one I will show you which one is funicle, which one is hilum and all. So first of all, they are saying that megasporangium, that sporangium is connected with the placenta by funicle, a stalk-like structure that is called funicle. So this is funicle. Then The junction of the ovule and the funicle is called hilum. Ovule, this is the ovule, and the whole the body of the ovule connected with the stalk, that is funicle. There is a junction, definitely stalk and a body is connected, definitely there will be a junction. Like our neck, there is a junction. That junction is called hilum. So it is a junction part. Suppose if ovule is a head-like structure and our body is a funicle, so neck is the hilum. Now the next is, you can see here the ovule is surrounded by two layers. One is outer layer, another is inner layer. Outer layer is known as outer integument. At the same time, inner is known as inner integument. So the new word, that is integuments. So ovule is well protected by two layers, outer integuments and inner integuments. There is a portion, there is a place where integument is not present. That means it is absent in that particular area, and that particular area is called micropyle. It is a hole, it's a small gap where the integument is not present. That is called micropyle. Now, just opposite side of the micropyle, just opposite side, there is another part. This is called, that is chalejal pole. So here you can see it is chalejal pole. Right? Okay. Now the next, which is very important. In a young ovule, what you will find? There is no seed, no gamete when the flower is just blooming and ovule is started to form. Ekdam naya. In that case, you will get again a homogeneous structure at the center of this ovule. Just like a male pollen grain. Before formation of the pollen grain, I told you there is a sporogenous tissue. The same way, here is a homogeneous tissue, and that part, it is at the center of the ovule, and that part is called nucellus. Right. And nucellus is surrounded, that means later on from this nucellus there will be formation of embryo sac. So right now you can see here there is nothing in this embryo sac. It is completely filled with the same type of tissue, that is homogeneous tissue. And what will be the ploidy of this homogeneous tissue? There is a question. So ploidy of this homogeneous tissue will be 2n. That means it is diploid. Right? Now, you can see here another structure. Here is a cross section of this ovary. That means ovary part of this. And this section, you will see there are so many ovules inside of this. So, out of this many, one is showing here. So, it is the position or it is the picture of this ovule. Now, I will tell you that megasporogenesis. How megaspores are forming. As you are knowing that we are studying sexual reproduction, means we should know that means reproduction means fusion of gametes. Male gametes already we have studied in my previous video. This is all about female gamete. So we are going to read how does female gamete form in the body of a plant inside of the ovary. Because we know that carpel is the reproductive part. Inside of the carpel, how the female gamete is formed. So, in that continuation, I told you that carpel, there is ovary. Inside of the ovary, there is a ovule. And then after this ovule, till now, we can't see any gamete. But reproduction means gamete should be there. But where is the gamete? So, now we are going to see how the gamete is formed in this nucellus part. Right. So the process of formation of female gamete is called megasporogenesis. Right. So male gamete or male spore are always known as microspore. Female spores are always known as megaspore. Okay. Now megasporogenesis, clear-cut definition is written here that the megaspore mother cell gets converted into megaspores by the process of megasporogenesis. That means megasporogenesis is nothing. It is conversion of MMC, megaspore mother cell, into megaspores. Right. Now, the large The MMC is large and contains a dense cytoplasm and a prominent nucleus. It undergoes meiosis to produce 4 megaspores. In my earlier video, I told you that from pollen grain, that means sporogenous tissue of the microsporangium, each and every cell can undergo this in this meiosis process. But here in nucellus, I told you in nucellus there is a homogeneous tissue. These are homogeneous tissue. But a very few cells can undergo in meiosis process. All the cells are not capable to undergo meiosis. Only a few cells. That depends on the type of the flower, type of the plant, type of the species. So here we are going to say that. That means we will choose only suppose one cell which will undergo meiosis. One cell. And that cell is called megaspore mother cell. That means in this nucellus all the cells are diploid, but only one cell will undergo meiosis, and that is called megaspore mother cell. Right, here is the story, nothing else. Okay, now I will show you the process here in a short. That this is the picture you can see here. So this is the megaspore mother cell which I have shown you earlier in the above picture. It is diploid. It is diploid in nature. Very clear. It is diploid means 2n. After that, this megaspore mother cell will undergo meiosis and there will be 4 cells. As you can see here, there is 4 cells. 4 haploid because meiosis means reduction. So 4 haploid cells. Out of this 4, 3 cell from the lower portion, 3 cell get degenerate. खराब हो जाएगा. 3 cell खराब हो जाएगा. And only 1 cell, that is uppermost cell. Here it is uppermost but the inner cell. That means जब 4 cell बनेगा, out of this 4, top के 4 cell खराब हो जाएंगे and the lower cell, that is inner cell, most probably, that also depends on the type of plant species. So that inner cell, single cell, will convert into megaspore. Or megaspore, what other term we can use here? Embryo sac. Like microspore, I told you that pollen grain, after formation of the wall, it will be pollen grain. In the same way, megaspore, it is also known as embryo sac, and it is haploid. Remember this, it is haploid. Right. So from megaspore mother cell, there is a after meiosis, 4 cell megaspore and 3 degenerate, only 1 left, that is megaspore, functional megaspore cell, or it is embryo sac. Now, inside of this, you can see here only 1 nucleus, but it will go repeatedly, that means undergo in the mitosis process, and there will be first mitosis. You can see here, this is the first mitosis, this is the first mitosis. Then after, here you can see here, so formation of the 2 nucleus. Then after, it is second mitosis. You can see here, it is the second mitosis. Then after, third mitosis. And after third mitosis, there is a formation of how many nucleus? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once again, this, 2, and altogether how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nucleus. Okay, 8 nucleus. Now, first mitosis, 2 nucleus. Second mitosis, second mitosis, 4 nucleus. Third mitosis, 8 nucleus, because mitosis means doubling of nucleus. 1, 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8. 8 nucleus. So this is 8 nucleated stage. But how many cells are there? Cells means where you can see there is a boundary. Brown color means nucleus. Yellow color surrounded that brown nucleus, that these are cells. So we can see here 3 antipodal cells. Then at the bottom you can see here 2 synergids. 2 synergids. You can see here 3 cells, but out of these 3, 2 synergids. The name of the cell synergids. But one ovum, that is female gamete. Only at the middle you can see here one ovum, that is female gamete, or egg, you can say egg. These are the cells. These 3 antipodal and 2 synergid and 1 ovum. These are the cells, that means total 6 cells. And at the center, all together, we can see 2 nucleus separately, brown structure. But these 2 nucleus present in the same structure, that is one cell. So 2 polar nuclei are present in one cell. So altogether how many cells? 7 cells. 3 antipodal, 2 synergid, 1 female gamete, 6, and 2 polar nuclei present in one cell. So this is 7 cells. So this structure is called 8 nucleated. You can count yourself. 8 brown structure is nucleus. So 8 nucleated and 7 celled stage. Right? 8 I'd like to write here, otherwise you may be confused. So it is 8 nucleated, 7 celled structure. 7 celled structure. Right, so this is very important portion. You will get question from this part. Once again, what is megasporogenesis? Megasporogenesis means formation of megaspore. Formation of this up to this, it is called megasporogenesis. Megaspore mother cell, it is diploid, it undergoes meiosis process, and there is a formation of 4 haploid cell. Out of this, 3 degenerate and 1 functional megaspore. It forms megaspore functional megaspore, or other name is embryo sac. Now inside of this embryo sac, there are so many mitosis, that is in the nucleus undergo mitosis division, and there is a first mitosis, formation of 2 nuclei. There is a second mitosis, formation of 4 nuclei. There is a third mitosis, formation of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nucleus. So 8 nucleated and 7 celled. Already I told you, count the number of the cell, chamber-like structure, 3 and 3. This is 3, here it is 3, and in between this is 1 cell. So 3 plus 3, 6, and 1, 7. 7 celled, 8 nucleated stage. This structure is called embryo sac. Which one is gamete? Gamete is inside of embryo sac. The egg is gamete, ovum is gamete. Okay, so this is gamete. But if someone asks you what gamete is present in which structure, that is embryo sac. So what is the other term we can use for embryo sac? We can use, that is female gametophyte. Gametophyte. So female gametophyte. Right. So embryo sac is also known as female gametophyte. Remember this. It is also known as female gametophyte because it bears female gamete. So mature embryo sac, once again you can see here the clear structure in between 2 polar nuclei, 3, that is here 3 antipodal cell, 2 synergid, 1 egg, and it is a 2 polar nuclei. So 7 celled, 8 nucleated. Now I want to show you the picture from your book. This is the picture. First, 1 megaspore mother cell. This is megaspore mother cell. Once again in nucellus part, that means I told you this is the nucellus. In nucellus, before formation of this structure embryo sac, all the cells are homogeneous. So out of this homogeneous cell, one become megaspore mother cell, MMC, and that megaspore mother cell started to divide, undergoes meiosis and formation of 4 cell, you can say megaspore tetrad. Meiosis means earlier it is diploid, but now all the megaspore tetrad, it is haploid, half N. After this tetrad, 3 degenerate and only there is 1 functional remaining megaspore functional cell. And that megaspore, inside of that megaspore functional cell, again you can see here there is a mitosis. Mitosis means 1 nucleus divided into 2. There is no cytoplasmic division, no cell division completed. That means completely here taking place. Only nucleus divide and formation of 2 nucleus. Then there is a second mitosis, formation of 4 nucleus. Then the third mitosis, there is a formation of 8. I told you mitosis means 2 488. This is the next. If it is dividing, then there will be 16. Likewise, so it is 8 nucleus. Now arrangement: 3 nucleus at one end, micropylar end, 3 nucleus at other end, may say that chelajal end. So these three known as antipodal cell. Out of above these three, two known synergid cell, and one is egg. And at the center you can see two polar nuclei. The complete structure is a complete structure, and this structure is called embryo sac. This is embryo sac. So once again, where is the female gamete? Here it is female gamete. And what is the name of this structure? This structure, it is known as embryo sac. It is known as embryo sac. Right. And where it is located? Yes, you can link this. This embryo sac is present here after maturation of the ovule. Earlier it was same cell, nucellus, now it is ovule. So I told you one of the cell is forming this embryo sac, and rest of the nucellus cell, they just started to degenerate and provide nourishment to the developing embryo cell. So this is the story of rest of the cell of the nucellus. In some plants, all the nucellus cells, they are not degenerating. Few cells, they remain till seed is formed, because we know finally the ovule is converted into seed. So till a part or layer of nucellus is present around inside of the seed. So that nucellus which is not degenerating, that part of nucellus is known as perisperm. Is known as perisperm. This is also given in your NCERT book. So what is perisperm? एक यहाँ के न्यूक्लियस में से एक सेल डिवाइड होकर ये बनाया, बाकी न्यूक्लियस के सेल्स डीजेनरेट हो जाते हैं, और किसी किसी प्लांट में पूरा डीजेनरेट हो जाता है और किसी प्लांट में थोड़ा सा बच जाता है. That remaining part is known as perisperm. Right? Okay. I think this is clear. This part is over. Now here you can see the same explanation. Once again, I can show you there is a 2 nucleated, 4 nucleated, embryo sac, everything I told you. Then central cell, the 2 polar nucleus are present, that is in central cell. That also I told you. So this is all about your explanation of your page. Now the next, what is remaining here? Yes, this is here. You can see 8 nucleated, 7 cell. This is again interesting. Egg cell, I told you this is gamete. Antipodal cell, I told you how many antipodal? Yes, 3 antipodal cells. Synergid, 2 synergid cells. This everything I told you. So this is about today's topic. Next topic you can see here, it is pollination. So I am not going to start here pollination again. This is another big topic. Need some explanation. So that next topic I will start in my next class. That means next video I will show you what is pollination and all. And last, there is a gist of the flow chart of the Megaspore Genesis. Those who want to that means write this, or they can make the notes, they can write down it. And finally there is a question for you. If you are unable to give this answer, it means you can check your understanding whether you get the chapter topic or not. So with this I am going to finish this video. Thank you. One more thing, a link is given above. You can check the video, animated video